likes to this videos? If we make 5,000 likes to this video, we will upload more patriotic news. Thank you. Game changer: huge company revealed its intentions to lead the resistance against Trump. Will you boycott them? Instead of supporting and standing behind our democratically elected President Donald Trump and his innovative vision for restoring America's economy to its former greatness, some of the businesses that are run by liberals foolishly keep speaking up against Trump at their own expense. The CEO of one popular company has announced that she made a promise her whole company would help lead the resistance against President Trump. Patagonia, the outdoor clothing and sportswear company which is based in the business-unfriendly state of California, is dedicating itself to fighting against President Trump. Rose Marcario, its CEO, is reportedly unhappy that Trump is re-evaluating all the national monuments former President Obama used an outdated 1906 law to create as part of a federal land grab. Said Marcario stated that a president does not have the authority to rescind a national monument. An attempt to change the boundaries ignores the review process of cultural and historical characteristics and the public input. Rose continued by saying that, "We have to fight like hell to keep every inch of public land. I don't have a lot of faith in politics and politicians right now." In regards to the opposition of Trump and Trump-backed politicians, the company has already donated more than $1 million. For some, this seems as nothing more than a diversion tactic for the company itself after it was caught using child labor overseas to manufacture its garments. We would be happy to hear your thoughts and predictions. IT's happening. Jeff Sessions just fired 46 Obama appointees. Do you support this? Jeff Sessions, the Attorney General appointed by Trump, just fired 46 federal prosecutors appointed by Barack Obama. Business Insider reports that on Friday, U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions asked the remaining 46 chief federal prosecutors appointed by former President Obama who have not already resigned to do so in order to ensure a uniform transition. Here is the official statement of the Justice Department: as was the case in prior transitions, many of the United States attorneys nominated by the previous administrations already have left the Department of Justice. The Attorney General has now asked the remaining 46 presidentially appointed U.S. attorneys to tender their resignations in order to ensure a uniform transition. Until the new U.S. attorneys are confirmed, the dedicated career prosecutors in our U.S. attorneys' offices will continue the great work of the department in investigating, prosecuting, and deterring the most violent offenders. Sarah Isker Flores, President Trump and Jeff Sessions are finally beginning draining the swamp. They recognize the fact that every single employee hired by Obama is a potential mole and a leak, so they have to get rid of them immediately. What are your thoughts on this move? Do you agree with Jeff Sessions? Do you think that he should fire every single employee hired by Obama and his administration? H.T. The truth is out. Gowdy determined to end Obama's shenanigans. Lately rumors flew right and left regarding President Barack Obama and his engaging in major illegal surveillance and operating a shadow government to protect his legacy. That speculation sparkled with the fact that the Obama family became residents just a few blocks away from the White House. Now, Gowdy is gearing up his operation to stop Obama's shadow government. In that process, he discovered the surveillance operation, running it through the National Security Agency, NSA. Recently, Reality Winner, one of Obama's cohorts, was arrested for leaking highly classified documents against Trump and his potential connection Russia. Gowdy has confirmed that he is going to stop the NSA from running these programs. Gowdy said, "We're not going to reauthorize these surveillance programs if the American people are not satisfied that their security is not going to be safeguarded." He continued with his concerning over the program's false use, "This unmasking, that is a privilege to be able to request that a U.S. person's name be unmasked. I want to know who's making the request, and, what is the evidentiary basis of that request? And if it's late in your tenure, like the day before you leave office, that should send off alarms and sirens in your head as to why that person did it. What are your thoughts on this?" Comment section below. Caught. The country who is the first to officially ban sanctuary cities. Every one of us knows exactly how fast the situation in sanctuary cities escalated and went out of rule since ex-President Barack Obama started the allowance of these cities. Since cities have determined themselves to be sanctuary to those illegals who disobeyed our laws by entering this country, and even more shocking, came here to break criminal laws. Law and order have turned into chaos in these cities, to the point where local law enforcement refused to comply with federal officials and handing over criminal illegal suspects to these federal agencies. The state of Texas has had its fill of sanctuary statues in their cities and counties, and with help from his legislature, Governor Abbott signed a bill to fully ban sanctuary cities and to punish that local law enforcement who aid and abet criminal illegal aliens. From Breitbart, Texas Governor Greg Abbott signed the state's sanctuary city bill into law Sunday night during a Facebook Live event from his office. The new law is now the toughest anti-sanctuary city law in the United States and provides for criminal and civil penalties for police chiefs and sheriffs that refuse to honor immigration detainers. Let's be clear about something. We all support legal immigration. It helped to build America and Texas, the governor said before signing the bill. Legal immigration is different from harboring people who have committed dangerous crimes. This law cracks down on policies like the Travis County Sheriff who declared she would not detain known criminals accused of violent crimes. Those policies are sanctuary city policies and won't be tolerated in Texas. The bill, Senate Bill 4 by Senator Charles Beery, R. Lubbock, passed both chambers of the legislature before coming to Abbott's desk for signature. The law will go into effect on September 1, 2017. This provides time for departments like the Travis County Sheriff's Office to come into compliance. Governor Abbott made the sanctuary city issue an emergency item for the Texas legislature during his State of the State address in January. The Texas Senate acted on the issue right away, passing SB 4 in February. The bill went to the House where it sat until passage on April 27. The Senate confirmed the changes made by the House and sent the bill to Governor Abbott on May 3. It is the time that each and every state take a look at Governor Abbott's law. He was easily able to work with both his House and Senate to make this bill happen. By signing this bill, he has made it known to illegals, sanctuary cities, and local law enforcement that the rule of law is greater than their own personal viewpoints. Source: Breitbart. We would be happy to hear your thoughts and predict. Seconds ago. Hillary Clinton and Mueller in cooperation to do something bad. Hillary Clinton, the former Secretary of State, facilitated the transfer of highly enriched uranium, who? U.S. Department of Energy, DOE, previously confiscated it during the 2006 nuclear smuggling sting operation involving one Russian national and several Georgian accomplices according to WikiLeaks. Let's take a look at what Mueller did for Hillary Clinton. According to Zero Hedge, information was provided in the WikiLeaks cable which suggests that the U.S. government possessed uranium which was owned by Russians. Over 2 years ago Russia requested a 10-gram sample of highly enriched uranium, who, seized in early 2006 in Georgia during a nuclear smuggling sting operation involving one Russian national and several Georgian accomplices. The seized HU was transferred to U.S. custody and is being held at a secure DOE facility. It is proposed that FBI Director Robert Mueller had conducted a transfer of 10 grams of HU to Russian law enforcement personally, on a plane-side meeting on the tarmac in 2009. We require that the transfer of this material be conducted at the airport, on the tarmac nearby the plane, upon arrival of the director's aircraft. The paragraph number 6 of the leaked memo states this: S/Roll Russia, action request, Embassy Moscow is requested to alert at the highest appropriate level the Russian Federation that FBI Director Mueller plans to deliver the HU sample once he arrives in Moscow on September 21. Post is requested to convey information in paragraph 5 with regard to chain of custody and to request details on Russian Federation's plan for picking up the material. The embassy is also requested to reconfirm the April 16 understanding from the FSB verbally that we will have no problem with the Russian Ministry of Aviation concerning Mueller's September 21 flight clearance. We would be happy to hear your thoughts and predict